Okay, that was a rough goodbye earlier. I cried a lot. Just like always, goodbyes are hard for me. I always end up getting really emotional and I cry a lot, and never gets easier. I've been driving for about an hour and a half now. Kat and I just stopped to get gas and feel good. Feel like I'm on to my thing. Driving to Moab to go crack climbing in the desert on some sandstone. I spent the last 2 days in the Utah hills, so just outside of Vegas. And now I'm going to Indian Creek, a place I've never been to before, to go crack climbing. Probably my biggest weakness in climbing, because I just haven't done it very much. And Kat's just doing her normal thing. She's sleeping. Hey, first day of rock climbing in a long time.
Yay. We're out here.
We're out here. Katie and Savannah.
Hi.
And myself. Kat. There goes Savannah. It's actually really nice to be out with girls. I realized that when I spend a lot of time with Adrian, I don't hang out with my friends as much. And so it's been really nice to hang out with a lot of girls. Day. Do it again. Okay, this is my friend Hazel.
You actually filming?
Yeah. Oh. This is Cam.
Hello, mate.
Is that your British accent? We're out here, first day climbing into the desert. I think I'm gonna struggle a little bit, considering that this route is 513.
There's some Chelsea footholds in that roof that really don't want to break. Yes. Thumbs up, sinker up.
All tracks we need grip, we're gonna do it easy now?
Depends which ones you try. It depends which ones you try. How are your fingers feeling?
They could be better. My hands could be better. They hurt, they're swollen. Crack climbing is really hard, especially here.
Do you think it translates well to the valley? Help you in the valley a bit?
Yeah, I think it's gonna help me in Yosemite because my weakness is like moving fast on the easier stuff. Well, I have a lot of weaknesses, but my weakness, one of them is moving fast on the easy stuff. And this should help because I actually think the crack climbing in Yosemite is quite a bit easier.
Back at the Los Airport to pick up the crew. It's been an eventful few days of travel for them with big storms in the US and then bags lost and one late visa, but everyone finally made it. Got to pick everyone up, and tomorrow we'll head to Shigatse. It's time to go. Camp on the north side. Big jet stream winds hitting the summit. A lot of the snow is blowing off the face. Camp is cold but looking beautiful. It's April 18th. I left home 10 days ago, and that's when me and Em went all different directions. Her to Utah to start climbing, and me to Tibet. So 10 days later, here we are. I'll give you a quick quick tour of my tent. It's really nice. So I'm in a bed, negative 30 degrees sleeping bag. Got my electronics all there charging. I actually get to charge in my sleeping tent now. There's a hydroelectric plant for base camp. First aid stuff, food, all my clothes in a little shelving system there. Probably spend about 5 or 6 nights here at base camp and then start moving up. Sunset tour of base camp. Incredible views of the mountain. Sleeping tents here. Rolling through the alley to a production tent. And Alpenglow's main hangout. Behind is Alpenglow's overflow hangouts. And all the kitchen tents down next to the water source. The game tent here, pool table, foosball, hangboarding. And behind that bathrooms. All the poop is taken outside down the valley for fertilizer. And of course, don't forget our little palm trees. One of my favorite hikes anywhere on the planet, the frozen ice river above Everest Base Camp on the north side. We're descending it after tagging 20,000 feet, and it is as beautiful as I remember. Here's the boss man, Harry Cobbler, just keeping an eye on things. We got some pasta, we got some bolognese sauce, chicken, last dinner before we go up. These guys are working hard. Meanwhile, outside, it's getting a little rowdy out there. A little stormy.
I'm in the parking lot of a restaurant in Moab, trying to talk to Adrian. So it says call on hold.
Could you hear all that?
No, what'd you say?
Well,
Okay.
well, should we talk about the house?
Yeah.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old. Well, Kat misses you. Look at her.
Well, I miss her more. Who are you talking to about being in your car?
I'm talking to the camera because I'm filming us too. See?
Oh, geez. Futuristic TV. Me and Em are trying to buy a house. The last 6 years we've been living in a condo in Squaw Valley and it's been amazing. But we've decided it's time. We'd like some more space and we bid on a house thanks to our really good friend and realtor at home, Dave Westall. He's helping us out. And it was crazy that me 10,000 miles away, Emily however many miles away, completely separate. But we fell in love with this place like literally the day before we left. We went and looked at it and we're going for it.
It's been a rough week. Just in the climbing community, we've had a lot of accidents and things that have happened that are pretty tragic. We've lost some friends, some teammates just a few days ago in an avalanche in Canada, and that's been difficult to process, I guess. And every time this happens, I always just ask the big questions of like, why do we do this? Why is it important to us? Why? Is it worth it? There are no good answers. And it makes me think of Adrian a lot. It makes me think of K2. It definitely is just something I think about.
It's April 19th, Everest Base Camp in Tibet, and went up early before coffee. What's happening with Emily? We got word last night that 3 of her teammates and really renowned alpinists were killed in an avalanche in Canada. It's one of those things that kind of throws that question right back into the mix again, like why we're choosing to do the big objectives we're doing, and where we take risk and why we take risk, and him's really been pushing me about why. It's these guys were really, really good, and I think they knew the mountains really well and made conservative decisions, and a huge avalanche, sounds like massive avalanche, took out the whole face they were on. We're in this weird place where we're apart, we're working through that, we're trying to buy a house together, so we're talking about these like decisions we're making for our future in this life we're continuing to create together, and at the same time we're still choosing to take these big risks with these mountain objectives. And over the past year or so, I have sort of wavered, like, do I want to go climb another really hard mountain without oxygen, or do I want to be home and start a family and work on my business and be with my friends? And so, those are, I think, important questions, but really needing to know which side of that line I fall on, and being sure that I want to be there is pretty important.